The horn had caused massive internal hemorrhaging. Philip Hughes, cricket. On November 20th.
Now, how the fuck are you in cricket?
Instead of the ball arriving at chest height where he expected it, the ball rose higher. The ball struck the left side of Hughes' neck just below his helmet, rupturing his vertebral artery.
I don't know. What is the sound of what?
Okay.
Prepared for his entrance at the WWE Over the Edge pay-per-view event in Kansas City. Quick release was triggered accidentally. Heart plummeted 78 feet. He struck the top rope and flipped into the ring. The impact caused massive internal injuries. Despite emergency surgery, he
Could he imagine fucking like walking normally? Shash! The worst devs in every sport. Let's get into it.
Jack Trice, American football. On October 6th, 1923.
This one, bro, 1920s fucking, bro, every sport was way more dangerous in the 20s, but football, oh, this one's gonna be bad.
Jack Trice took the field as Iowa State's starting defensive tackle. He stood 6 feet tall and weighed 200 pounds. Early in the game,
Holy
he
shit.
sustained an injury to his shoulder during a collision, but he kept playing. In the third quarter, Jack attempted a rolling block on an offensive play. He landed on his back. Several Minnesota players trampled over him.
Oh,
Their
God.
cleats tore into his abdomen and chest. The weight crushed down on his internal organs. Jack could not get up. His teammates helped him off the field. Team doctors examined him briefly on the sideline. They saw the shoulder injury, but missed everything else happening inside his body. After
Oh,
the
that's
game,
fucked.
Jack was taken to a Minneapolis hospital for evaluation. Doctors cleared him to travel. They told him to
No.
rest. The team boarded the train back to Ames that evening.
No.
Jack lay on a
Wait, bro, how sharp are cleats normally? Like, bro, if they're sharp now, imagine like how worse they were, how fucking much sharper they were back in the day, bro. Especially, oh my god, dude. Dude, that visual, bro, when I was fucking playing football in my school, like, I was always like, real football, motherfuckers. When I was playing football, like, I was always like disturbed by like the cleats on our shoes, whatever. But like fucking like in a professional environment, bro, in a school environment, it's not that bad. In a professional environment where motherfuckers like want you win, bro, they won't care if like they got cleats on your fucking like teeth or fuck your shit up.
mattress in a railroad car. The train rocked and swayed through the night. Nobody realized he was dying. The overnight journey was rough. Trice began having trouble breathing. When the train arrived in Ames on Sunday at 1 a.m., he was immediately taken to the campus hospital. His condition worsened throughout the day. Doctors discovered his injuries were far more severe than initially thought. His collarbone was broken. His abdomen and intestines were so severely damaged that surgery was too dangerous to attempt.
Oh my
Internal
God.
bleeding was spreading through his body. On Monday afternoon, October 8th, 1923, around 3 o'clock, Jack Trice died from internal bleeding due to severe abdominal injuries.
Oh my god. That was bad. What the fuck is this, bro? Oh, I've seen this shit. It's like Power. Oh, my plays actually. It's like the Power Washing game with like Cartoon Network DLC.
Lane Frost.
That's kind of sick. Bro, that one's bad. Oh, bull riding. Dude, bull riding is way worse, bro. Oh my god. Dude, there were some motherfuckers today that fucking like get injured from like bull riding. They do the what's the Spanish? They do like the one of the bulls in Madrid every year. Dude, bull riding is like way worse, bro.
Bull riding. On
That first one, okay, chat, nuclear opinion. I'd rather die like a quick death, a quick like gory death, like having my head cut off in bowling, than fucking like have some shit like that, like Jack Fries. Cause otherwise, dude, I don't want to suffer a painful death, bro. I want my death to be quick as possible.
July 30th, 1989, Lane Frost walked through the gates at Cheyenne Frontier Days in Wyoming. He was 25 years old and one of professional rodeo's brightest stars.
Wait, hold on. You mentioned bull riding. I saw a really funny TikTok that I wanna see later today. What the fuck? It's so funny. Sorry.
He had won the world championship in 1987, and people recognized him wherever he went. That afternoon, the draw assigned him a bull named
I'm gonna speed this shit. I feel like, well, let me try putting 1.5.
Taken Care of Business. The bull had a reputation among riders. Big, strong, unpredictable. But Frost had ridden tougher bulls before. Behind the chutes, Frost prepared his equipment. He wrapped his hand in rosin. He adjusted his rope while other cowboys wished him luck. The crowd noise grew louder as his ride approached. The gate opened and Taken Care of Business exploded into the arena. The bull bucked and spun. Frost's body moved with the bull's rhythm. Riders need to last 8 seconds on the bull. The clock ticked down and the buzzer sounded. Frost had made a successful 85-point ride. He dismounted and landed on his feet in the dirt. The ride was over. The bullfighters were moving in to distract the animal. That was when something unexpected happened. Taken Care of Business turned back toward Frost. Normally, bulls are expected to run away after a dismount, but this one came back. It lowered its head and drove its horn forward. The horn struck Frost in the back with tremendous force. It penetrated his body and tore through his internal
Oh my
organs.
god, dude, that's my issue. Do motherfuckers do bull riding? Do they not sand down the horns to not make it sharp? Or did he intend to keep it sharp, you know, as a fucking, like, as a threat of the game?
The impact lifted him off his feet and threw him forward into the mud. Bullfighters rushed between Frost and the bull. They waved their arms and shouted to draw the animal away. Medical personnel ran into the arena. Frost lay face down in the dirt. He was not moving. The paramedics turned him over, but his face was covered in mud. He was not breathing. Lane Frost was rushed to
Oh my god. Dog, they have barbaric games in, like, Asia or fucking, like, Russia or whatever. I think bull riding is the most barbaric thing in America, bro. It's just, it makes no sense.
but was pronounced dead.
I think you're brave as fuck for doing it, but, like, why not take, like, small measures to, like, really save your life? Like, fucking setting down the horns.
The horn had caused massive internal hemorrhaging. Philip Hughes, cricket. On November 25th,
Like, how the fuck you invent cricket? The fuck?
2014, Philip Hughes arrived at Sydney Cricket Ground for a domestic Sheffield
Bro, like, what, did he swallow the ball? The fuck you mean dying cricket?
Hughes was 25 years old when he played for South Australia against New South Wales. He was also a member of Australia's national team. This was supposed to be routine, just another domestic match. A few moments later, the New South Wales bowler Sean Abbott began his run-up. He released the ball. It was a bouncer designed to rise toward the batsman's chest and head area. Hughes read the delivery and decided to play a pull shot. He tried to hit the ball to the leg side, but he misjudged the bounce slightly. Instead of the ball arriving at chest height where he expected it, the ball rose higher. The ball struck the left side of Hughes's neck just below his helmet, rupturing his vertebral artery. The spot was
Okay, that's fair enough. That would be bad.
It was at the base of his skull, where the neck connects to the head. Hughes collapsed immediately. The ball had struck him in what medical experts call a kill zone. Paramedics worked on Hughes at the scene, but his brain was bleeding. He was later
Dog, how do you have a kill zone in cricket, bro?
transported to St. Vincent's Hospital in nearby Darlinghurst. Surgeons operated to relieve pressure on his brain, but the bleeding would not stop. He died on November 27th, 2 days after being struck and 3 days before his 26th birthday.
Oh,
Hank
that's
Gathers, basketball. On March 4th, 1990,
Hey, how do you die in basketball?
Hank Gathers jogged onto the court at Gersten Pavilion in Los Angeles. Loyola Marymount was hosting Portland in a West Coast Conference tournament game.
Wait, real quick, hold on. Chat, before we get into this, is man like... See, I've been having an issue with this fucking computer, bro. I'm hearing fucking, like, buzzing sounds, like, randomly. The sounds wouldn't be, like, you connect a wire, like, and fucking, like, making that sound
The
non-stop.
crowd was loud. The atmosphere was electric. Gathers was 23 years old and one of college basketball's most dominant players. Then, the game tipped off. Loyola Marymount played at a frantic pace. They ran constantly, fast breaks, full court pressure, up and down. Gathers thrived in the system. He scored. He rebounded. He dominated. Early in the first half, teammate Terrell Lowry threw an alley-oop pass toward the basket. Gathers rose up and caught it. He threw down a powerful dunk. The crowd roared. Gathers landed and began jogging back on defense. That was when his legs gave out. He fell forward onto the court. His body went limp. Teammates thought he was joking at first. Gathers sometimes clowned around, but this time was different. He was not moving. Coaches ran onto the court. Medical staff rushed over, but Gathers had become unconscious. They began CPR immediately before paramedics arrived and took over. Paramedics worked to revive him before transporting him to Marina Del Rey Hospital,
What
where he was
happened?
pronounced dead less than an hour later. The cause was hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. His
What?
heart muscle had grown abnormally thick. The condition restricted blood flow and caused fatal arrhythmia. The game
Oh,
was
shit.
never finished. Ayrton Senna, former
Oh, dude, that was bad, actually. That was not... Can you blame... That's more like he died while playing a sport, more so like the sport killing him. Unless... Like, was this... Did playing basketball, like, make that condition, or like, would you... I think some people just have that normally. Like they could... Like, they don't even play any sports, but they die that way. Oh, no. This was fucked. I don't know this story, but I know, like, F1 cricket, like, nasty.
Formula One. On May 1st, 1994, Ayrton Senna climbed into his Williams Renault FW16 for the San Marino Grand Prix at Imola, Italy. He was 34 years old and a three-time Formula One world champion. Sienna was considered one of the greatest drivers in racing history. The weekend had already been
Yo, Jay, is that old for F1? 34?
marred by tragedy. On Friday, driver Rubens Barrichello crashed heavily during practice. On Saturday, Austrian driver Roland Ratzenberger died after a crash during qualifying. Senna was deeply affected by Ratzenberger's death. He visited the crash site that evening and spoke with race officials about safety. He questioned whether racing should continue, but the decision was made. The Grand Prix would proceed. Then came the race day with a heavy atmosphere. The start was chaotic. Multiple crashes on the first lap brought out the safety car. When racing resumed on lap 5, Senna led the field. On lap 7, he approached the Tamburello corner at
Dude, racing shit like this is so bro, if there's one crash, like, dog, like, they can't put a shit, bro. They gotta keep on going, bro.
approximately
Oh, damn.
192 miles per hour, but something doesn't feel right. Senna's car failed to turn. It continued straight off the track. He tried to brake. The car slowed to approximately 135 miles per hour before striking a concrete wall. The impact was
God.
violent. The car's right front wheel and suspension were torn off. One end of the suspension penetrated the cockpit and struck Senna in the helmet with devastating force.
Oh! Oh! Dude, that's all, bro, the second I saw, like, that metal pipe, I was like, oh, dude, that's actually fucked, bro.
The race was stopped
Bro, like, that's like fucking like some final destination kind of fucking death, bro. Oh my god, dog.
immediately. Medical personnel extracted Senna from the wreckage, but he was already unconscious and not
Oh, it cracked his helmet. It didn't crack it, it just cracked his helmet.
breathing on his own. A medical
God.
helicopter transported him to Maggiore Hospital in Bologna. Doctors worked frantically, but Senna's injuries were too severe. He had sustained a fatal skull fracture and massive brain trauma. Ayrton Senna was pronounced dead at 6:40 p.m. Benny Kid Parrott, boxing. On March 24th,
I think I know this one. I think this is the guy who died like fucking. He died somehow.
1962, Benny Parrott climbed into the ring at Madison Square Garden in New York. He was defending his welterweight
I think it was the one where like he boxed for two. I think it was the one that made like boxing rounds go from a max of 16 to 12 rounds.
title against Emil Griffith. This was their third fight. Each man had won once. The rivalry had turned bitter after Parrott called Griffith a derogatory slur at the weigh-in. The fight began with both men trading punches, but by round 12, Parrott was
Aren't they
exhausted.
both black?
Griffith, seeing an opportunity, trapped Parrott against the ropes in a neutral corner. He unleashed a rapid barrage of over 24 punches in seconds. Parrott's head snapped back with each blow. His arms dropped and his legs buckled, but the ropes kept him upright. Griffith kept punching. The referee finally stepped in and stopped the fight. Parrott collapsed unconscious. He was carried from the ring on a stretcher. An ambulance rushed him to Roosevelt Hospital. Surgeons operated to relieve pressure, but the damage was too severe. Benny
That's
Parrott never
crazy.
regained consciousness. He remained in a coma for 10 days. On April 3rd, 1962, he died from a massive brain hemorrhage.
Well, eesh.
No dark.
Wait, I don't know. Like, I've never seen a picture of that. It was a fucking like. It's the one where like, he's like sitting down, like he looks fucking defeated. Benny Part. Oh, there, Benny Parrott. No, it's not. Can't find it. This motherfucker, bro. Nah, there was a motherfucker. It might have been him actually. Yeah. Nah, I think it was. I remember the haircut. I can't find a picture of him like sitting on a stool. That's crazy, bro. God, bro, boxing is brutal, bro. God damn.
Kumaritashvili, Lug.
Whoa.
Oh my god, bro, this is I don't care. Dog, every day I get fucking an ad for Base 44, bro. I'm not gonna build a website, bro.
12, 2010.
What was this one?
He died from a massive brain hemorrhage. Nodar Kumaritashvili, Lug. On
The fuck's Luger?
February 12, 2010, Nodar Kumaritashvili prepared for his final training run at the Whistler Sliding Center in British Columbia, Canada. The 2010 Winter Olympics opening ceremony was scheduled for that evening. The world's media was gathered. Athletes from every nation were preparing. Kumaritashvili was 21 years old from the country of Georgia. He competed in luge, one of the most dangerous sports in the Winter Olympics. Riders lie on their backs on a small sled and slide down an icy track at speeds exceeding 90 miles per hour.
Oh, I didn't know actually.
There is no braking, no steering wheel, just subtle body movements to guide the sled. The Whistler track was the fastest luge track ever built. It featured 16 turns and dropped 499 feet over nearly a mile of ice. Multiple
Holy
athletes had
fuck,
crashed
dude.
during training in the days before. Several had expressed concerns, but Olympic officials said the track was safe. Around 10:50 a.m., Kumaritashvili pushed off and began his run. His sled accelerated down the ice. Turn after turn passed. His speed increased with each section. By turn 16,
God.
he was traveling approximately
Dude, I hate it. Bro, I hate like fucking like getting. Dude, if you ever like fucking like go on a skateboard or you've ridden a bike and it gets like faster without your control, that shit is terrifying, bro. Bro, any feeling of like having like control taken away from you, it feels like it's like that. Also, fucking like whenever you're coasting in a car, like whenever you're driving on the road and like it's raining and like you're coasting, that shit will put like the fear of God into you.
90 miles per hour. Coming out of turn 16, his sled lost stability. The runners caught an edge on the ice. The sled began to wobble. Kumaritashvili tried to correct it, but at those speeds, small movements become amplified. The sled veered left toward the outer wall of the track and struck an unpadded steel support beam just beyond the outer wall of the track. The impact was violent. Medical personnel rushed to him immediately, but
Was there really a helmet?
Kumaritashvili had sustained massive blunt force trauma to his head and torso. The head injuries caused immediate death. Marco Simoncelli,
That's fuck, bro. God damn. Wait, do they even have? This is so dumb. Do they even have like cages to like stop you from fucking flying out? Do they not? They're so crazy, bro.
MotoGP. On October 23, 2011,
I
Marco
believe this one.
Simoncelli lined up on the starting grid at Sepang International Circuit in Malaysia. He was 24 years old and was known for his aggressive riding style and his wild curly hair that flowed out from under his helmet. Fans loved him. Fellow riders respected him. At the beginning of the race, everything looks calm. No incidents. The riders settled into their rhythm. Then, lap 2 began. This was when
Yo, chat, is MotoGP safer or nah? What the fuck? No, what am I so fucking dumb, bro? I was about to say, is MotoGP safer than F1? Fuck no, bro. Dog, if you crash in a motorbike, you go off flying. If you crash in an F1 car, you're at least like padded. You got a seatbelt. What the fuck am I saying,
things
bro?
started taking a tragic turn. The field approached turn 11, a medium-speed right-hand corner. Simoncelli was in the middle of the pack. He leaned the bike over to begin the turn. Then, his rear tire lost grip. The back of the Honda slid sideways. Simoncelli felt the slide and tried to save it, but the bike slid sideways directly across the racing line. Other riders were coming at full racing speed. There was no time to react, no time to brake, no time to swerve. Colin Edwards was directly behind. His bike struck Simoncelli's body. Valentino Rossi was also beside Edwards. His bike struck Simoncelli's helmet. Both
Ooh. Ooh.
impacts occurred at approximately 75 miles per hour. The force tore Simoncelli's helmet off his head. His body tumbled across the track. Bikes and riders slid in multiple directions. Debris scattered everywhere. Race control immediately red-flagged the race. Medical personnel ran onto the track, but Simoncelli had already sustained massive head, neck, and chest trauma. He was transported to the Circuit Medical Center. Shortly after arrival, Marco Simoncelli was pronounced dead.
Nah, that's crazy.
Viviane Foe, soccer. On June 26,
That was one. But how do you die? How do you die in soccer, bro?
2003, Cameroon faced Colombia in the FIFA Confederations Cup semifinal at Stade de Gerland in Lyon, France. The evening was warm, the stadium was full. This was an important match. The winner would advance to the final. Marc-Vivien Foé played defensive midfield for Cameroon. He was 28 years old and one of Africa's best players. He had played for Manchester City in England and was on loan to Lyon.
Oh shit, goddamn, bro.
He was experienced and fit. He ran constantly during matches. The game was physical and competitive. In the 72nd minute, Foé was jogging back towards
This might be the one. This might be one where like he dies like the basketball guy, where like just like a fucking health condition, like I was by sport.
position. He was not
As
involved
opposed to like, you know, something
in
happening.
immediate play. No contact had occurred. No collision. Nothing unusual. Then suddenly he collapsed. Foé fell face first
It's not me, see, bro. I called
on the
it.
grass. His body went completely limp. Players nearby immediately recognized something catastrophic had happened. They waved frantically for medical staff. Medical personnel sprinted onto the field. They found Foé unconscious and not breathing. Despite all efforts, Marc-Vivien Foé was pronounced dead about 45 minutes after collapsing. The cause was hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, a heart condition where the heart muscle thickens abnormally.
Yeah, bro, but how smart am I, bro? I'm so fucking smart, bro. I just recorded, bro. Chat, what you have to understand is that death can literally happen to you any time of the day, bro. Any time of the day. Like right now, a fucking plane could like fly by that window and fucking like kill me alive. But you have to accept as well that they can happen more likely in sport. Like for example, healthy motherfuckers can die at any day from a brain hemorrhage. Like it's outside of control. But I feel like that gets amplified. Big word. That gets amplified by playing sports because it puts your body under more stress. You know.
UWE. On May 23rd, 1999.
Oh, I know this word. Oh, this is the one where like the motherfucker like jumped on his head, like he like stiffened up.
Owen Hart prepared for his entrance at the WWE Over the Edge pay-per-view event in Kansas City. He was 34 years old and performing as the Blue Blazer, a superhero parody character.
Oh, okay, sick, blue, he's blue, that's sick, azul.
Involved being lowered from the arena rafters on a cable. Hart was harnessed and lifted 78 feet above the ring. The mechanism used a quick release system designed to allow him to dramatically
What?
drop the final few feet when near the ring. While hanging high above the crowd, the quick release was triggered accidentally. Hart plummeted 78 feet. He struck the top rope and flipped into the ring. The impact caused massive internal injuries. Medical personnel in the arena rushed to help. Despite emergency surgery, he
Could he manage to fucking like walk in normally?
was transported to Truman Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead from internal injuries and organ damage. Dale Earnhardt, NASCAR. On February 18, 2001, Dale Earnhardt drove his black number 3 Chevrolet around Daytona International Speedway.
I think I know this one actually.
The Daytona 500 was on its final lap. The biggest race of the NASCAR season was coming to a
Also Daytona, Rolex, that's a watch.
dramatic finish. Earnhardt was 49 years old and a 7-time NASCAR champion. He was known as the Intimidator for his aggressive driving style. He was a legend. His son Dale Earnhardt Jr. and teammate Michael Waltrip were running first and second. Earnhardt was running third.
Wait, I think I know. Is he from North or South Carolina? I think I know this motherfucker for sure.
He was blocking other cars behind him to protect his teammates. Suddenly, Sterling Marlin's car came up behind Earnhardt in turn 4. Contact was made. At that point, Earnhardt's car got loose. The rear end slid sideways. He tried to correct the slide, but before he could, Ken Schrader's car also made contact. The combined impacts sent Earnhardt's car shooting toward the outside wall. He was traveling approximately 155 miles per hour. The car hit the concrete barrier head on. The sudden deceleration caused a
Head on? Bro, I've seen it where like it fucking I've seen where like times where like they use like the wall to like fucking like make sure they don't like what the fuck am I saying? They use the walls to like fucking steer, but I've never seen them go head on to the concrete.
skull fracture. The base of Earnhardt's skull separated from his spine. The injury was instantly fatal. Safety crews reached the car quickly, but Earnhardt was unresponsive. He was extracted and transported to Halifax Medical Center in Daytona Beach. Dale Earnhardt was pronounced dead at the hospital at 5:16 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The 1955
His head, oh my god, dude, that's actually fucked.
Le Mans disaster, motorsport. On June 11, 1955, over 250,000 spectators gathered at Circuit de la Sarthe in France for the 24 Hours of Le Mans endurance race. It was Saturday afternoon. Pierre
Bro, it's always fucking raising shit, bro.
Levey drove his Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR down the main
What a goofy ass car.
straight at over
That's kind of sick, actually. It's kind of sick.
120 miles per hour. The race started at 4 p.m. Mike Hawthorne in a Jaguar was leading. He approached the pit lane entrance at high speed. His team was ready for a scheduled stop. Hawthorne suddenly braked hard to turn into the pits. Lance Macklin in his Austin Healey was directly behind. Macklin swerved left to avoid Hawthorne, moving directly into Levey's path. Levey had no time to react. His Mercedes struck the rear of Macklin's car. The impact launched it into the air like a ramp. The car flew almost 330 feet toward the spectator area.
Oh my god.
It struck the earthen embankment in front of the crowd. On impact, the car disintegrated. The Mercedes was constructed with a magnesium alloy body. Magnesium burns at extremely high temperatures. Suddenly, the car exploded into flames. Pierre Levey was killed instantly in the initial impact. His body was thrown from the car. The spectator area became a scene of horror.
Oh
Bodies
my
lay
God.
everywhere. The screaming was continuous. Burning wreckage ignited clothing. People ran in panic. The magnesium fire could not be extinguished with water. It burned hotter when water touched it. Medical personnel worked frantically. Bodies were carried away. The injured were loaded into any available vehicles. Final casualty counts reached at least 82 dead and over 120 injured. It remained
Holy shit. Dog, what the fuck, bro? In any other fucking universe, that would be like a dead ass sign to never do the kind of fucking sport. I know why it happened was the fucking ass mechanics, but like, bro, in every universe, like this bro would be banned for that kind of shit. Oh my god, 120 dead,
Deadliest
bro.
accident in motorsport history. If you'd like to see more stories like this, make sure.
Nah, bro, I think I'm good at. Bro, what is this, bro? The worst American school shootings in history. Movies all banned. I don't see this shit. Bro, this shit fucked up. Okay, I'm gonna drop a like real quick because like that was actually a good video. God, I'm pretty sure. I think I do know this motherfucker. He's so good. Dude, that shit was terrifying. God damn, bro. Bro, at the bare minimum, at least, you know the motherfuckers who died doing that sport. As long as it wasn't painful, they at least died doing something they enjoy. You feel me? God, like the Dale Earnhardt one seems fair. Like he died quickly, and you know he didn't fucking like suffer at all. My God, dude, that shit's crazy, bro. God damn. What's this? Wait. Fuck, God damn, hold on. Fuck, I ruined it. I'm moving my camera as well. Just give me 1 second.
Wait. I'm so cool. Wait. I'm so cool.
So cool. That's so funny. That's fucked. That's funny as well. Cool heart, always believe in yourself. You've got the power to know you're indestructible. Always. Oh my god, bro, you finished the song, dog. I did send actually. It's funny. It's funny actually. Yeah, wait. Just 1 second, John. 1 second. That shit's so nasty. But just get a plunger, bro. That shit's so nasty. I've seen it before. Wait. But that just got me fried, bro.
When this guy tried to prank an old man in Walmart, he realized that the man was shopping to donate to charity, and because of that, he changed his mind and decided to do the most
You look like Lego piece 28125. Hi guys, can we see what this guy's saying?
What is he saying? Josh?
That's what it looks.
That's so cute. Oh my god, I love dogs so much, bro. I'm miserable now. I was looking for a job where I found a job, and heaven knows I'm miserable now. What's this? Oh shit. Oh, just speed up, bro. Oh my god. But then I'm gonna how the fuck are they gonna chase you, bro? Bro, if you're a fast enough e-bike, how the fuck are they gonna chase you in a fucking like slow ass van? You're not gonna do shit.
After living for nearly 100 years on this.
If I was the police and I saw a motherfucker like in an e-bike and I was gonna slow his car, I would launch a cruise missile and I'd bomb him, bro. Cause like, there's no way I'm gonna like chase up to him.
Planet. I now understand.
So what's your vision for this?
Whoa. I will fly. Funny. Give it a like. Oh, that crack. I cracked both of them.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot.
What the fuck?
Wait, this is a little comfortable.
You want
What the fuck, bro?
Oh my god, this train!
Beautiful morning. What are you doing, bro? I thought he was gonna like somebody like falling down like the gap. Oh, he's taking care of himself. What do you have a dog? Bro, what pose is this, bro? Hold up. Bro, what pose is this packed? Whoa. Give a like. No, bro, I should give a like. No, bro. Bro, stop. Bro, you're making it awkward, bro. Stop, dude. No. Don't look at me. I'm sorry. I'm gay. Half-ass motherfuckers in 26 pulling up at your GameStop once this releases just for your... No, bro. What's this? This is a beautiful song. What the fuck, bro? Is Mark DeMarco? No way. No, it's Mark DeMarco. Bro, I'm bookmarking that. Hold on. Bro, that's straight. Bro. I'm gonna take a screenshot as well. Take a screenshot real quick. God damn.
Come on.
You belong to
Tonight. Bro, I love Kevin G, bro.
Come closer.
That motherfucker is so funny.
What is the sound of one hand clapping? I don't know. What is the sound of one?
Okay, that might got me actually. Of my dumb ass, bro. I'm dumb as fuck. Like fun as a Freddy ass.
It's like an essential oils thing.
I think that goes up your ass.
I'll keep that.
Here, there's an on button. Hit the on button.
Yeah, that might go up your ass.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Niggas really broke, I understand, but goddamn, but goddamn.
Nigga, I'm a money fiend. Nigga, I'm a cash addict. All these fucking
What the fuck? What do you do then, huh?
Literally one just.
Oh, what a zesty ass machine. Oh, what is this? Oh, damn, bro.
Literally one just.
Way too much.
Sorry. What happened when I'm gonna take in the PlayStation, disconnect it, and put the whole thing in your ass?
Bro,
What?
it's literally one just push.
I love it. That shit's so funny.
You want to be a burrito?
What happened? When take the PlayStation, disconnected, and put the whole thing in. Is that Larry Wheels? That's him, bro. Oh God, it's Larry Wheels. Who is that? That's so true. Bro, that's every motherfucker apart from me. Like this summer, chat, on God, invest on this channel now, cause it's gonna pop off fucking in summer. Invest like right now, bro. Not next week, not tomorrow, not later, fucking now. Otherwise, you're gonna miss out on the best profit you could ever make in your life, cause this channel is going to the moon. Okay, chat? Chat?
I'm just a woman.
Hell yeah. Alright.
Hi, my name's Tam.
Hey, Earl, how's pubic hair like ours?
Ew. Crazy. Oh, crazy, Granny. This shit's so funny, bro. I've seen before. Oh.
This is the most nonchalant reaction I've seen a company have to having a data breach. Because Rockstar Games...
bro, wait, bro. Dog, I made a video about this, bro, but I'm not watching you. I'm not watching you, bro.
Ain't it fun?
Ain't it fun? What the fuck is it? Oh, is that what connects like the luggage? I think so. That's crazy, bro. Okay. Jay was crazy. Oh my God. Wait, chat. Hold on. Let's watch it real quick.
Hey, you seem like you need help with that. I got you.
Oh yeah.
Bitch, you could grab it. Go back. Bitch, you could grab that, bro. Stop faking it.
Hey, you seem like you need help with that. I got you.
You could grab that.
Thank you so much.
For sure.
I need this.
Of course.
Yo, what's good with it? Nah, she's good, gang.
That's good, man. Put it back. Put it
Nah,
back.
fuck that. I'll get it for
That's funny, bro.
Are you looking?
James, airports have like unrivaled aura. Like, go back real quick. Watch. Like they. Hold on. Like. Give me one good shot, bro. Fucking this, bro. Where we find a better aura than like fucking like a brightly lit building in the middle of nowhere at nighttime. Like this is sick aura. You feel me? Like this shit, bro. God damn, bro. That shit's so fucked, bro. That's awesome. Are we done now? I said, with chat, listen, if there's one lesson you go away from this video, is that, okay, 2 lessons. Invest in the channel, but also, furthermore, be careful playing sports. Guys, chat, if you do skateboarding or any kind of boarding, Wear a helmet, please. Okay, chat?
¿Te gusta ver vídeos divertidos de Azul?